Hello my loves, welcome back to MoonChild Serendipity Tarot. So today we will continue with the prediction of 2023 for the members, and today we have Yoongi, SUGA. Let's have a look at what the year has in store for Yoongi. Well, let's start off with, as usual, how I talk about the pre-reading meditation. This time, this is kind of the same with what I always get from Yoongi. His energy is always very protected, but not guarded. Like the energy, the feeling I got this time, it's like what the vision I saw. So was him with his long hair. And he was smiling so brightly. He was doing something, or like he was with some other people. He was having fun. So his energy is very open, very welcoming, very warming, very like expansive, but at the same time he feels safe and protected. It's just that he knows that no low vibration or no people with ill intention can get to him. He's like, it comes from partially from self-confidence, but also from the knowing that that he is spiritually protected, and also he knows that his vibration is high enough for him to be in a safe place energetically. So that's what I got. And when I was shuffling the cards they came out pretty quickly. So I guess this is gonna be another quick reading. This is always the case with Yoongi and Hobi, because they're very straightforward. They are really good at protecting or like putting up boundaries to share what they want to share, and keep the rest to themselves. So we've got the oracles here to give us the overall energy of the year 2023. For Yoongi, I'm not dividing them into any areas of his life. We're just gonna have a look at the energy in general, and they might point to one or two directions, but we will have to look at the cards to see what those are. And then we have the tarot cards here to kind of have a closer look into the quarters of the year, so like 3 months blocks, to see what's going on, what's the major focal point of those time period, I guess. And if needed, we can shuffle another tarot deck to clarify some of the cards if we feel like we need to. And then at the end we're gonna shuffle this deck together here just to get some last bit of information. But okay, let's get started with the oracle cards. I initially wanted only one card from each deck, but that never happened. And we've got two here, I believe. Yeah. Start with Neptune Vision, number 26. And then we have Midheaven, Pinnacle. These two, I have to say, I have never drawn this card from this deck. Is when it came out, I was like, damn, this is powerful. Also when it's accompanied by Neptune, this is telling me that whatever it is that Yoongi envisions for himself in 2023. Not only just 2023, in the next 5, possibly 10 years, whatever it is that he envisions for himself, he's building it. He's gonna get it. He's getting it quicker than he anticipated. Midheaven points to the highest point of one's career. This is one's life purpose and ambitions. It also covers, one's inheritance foundations. Yeah, inherited foundations from ancestors, family. This is just the highest point of one's life. and it comes out here for this year. So I think this year is very, very significant for Yoongi. He's turning 30 this year, so that could be one sign. And also, when we look into Eastern horoscope, this year is possibly the best year for Yoongi's, for people born in Yoongi's years, within the past 7 to 10 years. So this year is the luckiest. Is where everything's aligning. Is where everything is being awakened. This is the time when everything falls into places, when everything seems right. Like all the conditions, we have the saying of like all the conditions from the heaven, the earth, and the people are right. Like they all align at the same time to make this thing happen, to reveal. Really, this is the castle in the clowns, and it, to me, this card saying that Yoongi's castle is being revealed in 2023, and it's not that he's building it now. I don't think so. He's almost like finishing building it, and this is the year that this castle is being revealed. Oh, he said that he's trying something really big this year, and he's very excited about that. I think the big thing he's doing is putting the flagpole on top of his castle. It's not building his castle. The castle has been built, but this is where he put the flagpole on and say, hey, this is what I've been building all this year. Look at it. Take a look at it. Isn't it marvelous? Oh, this is exciting. Yes. So we've seen. Ooh, and with I also Neptune talks a lot about, or Neptune can talk about spirituality, creativity, imagination, somehow communication as well. So I think Yoongi is getting like really, really in touch with himself this year, even more so compared more than last year, like the past 2 years. He's been really into like inner self work and stuff like that, but this year's is where he reached like the prime point of it, and where he's very comfortable to show what has accomplished. And I keep seeing the 4 photos that he posted on his Instagram, and I have the feeling that he's doing something that had never been done by him or never been seen from him before this year. There's a lot to look forward to this year from Yoongi, even though we anticipate that he's gonna enlist by March, middle March, I think. From now until then, there's a lot going on. The next card we have here, protection. This is just exactly what I saw from the pre-reading meditation. Yoongi's being very protected. He's deeply rooted in the ground. He's very grounded. He's standing really tall. He's standing his ground. He's having a lot of spiritual download from this, like from these lightnings here. So I do think there's big spiritual awakening in 2023 for Yoongi, and he's very confident because he knows that he's protected, and also because we were talking about enlistment. I think it will be like he will be protected, moving into unfamiliar energetic field. Yeah, the next card we have here, time to collaborate. This is nice. Didn't we say something about, I don't know. Oh no. maybe before he ends, he will he will release some kind of collaboration with other people. Maybe there's a lot of collaboration. I don't think he's gonna release his mixtape in the next 2 months, but who knows? But collaborations are on the card. Also because people have been talking about his enlistment being in public service. Oh, I think either Neptune or Midhaven talked about like publicity, how one's view, how one is viewed in the public's eyes. So I think that has something to do with his enlistment as well. And time to collaborate, he will be asked to work with other people within the boundary of his enlistment, because it's a public. Is it a public service? Is it a public servant? Or, I don't know the exact word for it. But he is not going into the actual army per se, but he's serving as a. It's not confirmed yet, but that's what people have been talking about because of his shoulder injury. The next card we have here, spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. And this with collaboration and protection and also Neptune, I do think that if Yoongi is with someone already, they will realize or they will advance to a higher state of how they connect each other. You know, like they will realize that their souls have been together before and they found each other again in this lifetime. Lately, I've been so into this concept. It's not even a concept. It's, I don't know how to say it. But basically, there's a belief that our souls never die. Our souls are eternal. We come back lifetime after lifetime to learn what we supposed to learn. And then like group of souls or soulmates, soul tribes, soul families usually choose to reincarnate together, and then they'll find each other and help each other to learn the lessons that they agree to come to learn. So I do think that it really doesn't give me the feeling of a new connection, but it's the realization within an already existing relationship of Yoongi that oh my god, we have a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. And I think that is such a beautiful realization. I do think that with these kind of connections, that like the recognition of soul, when you meet the other person, you instantly instantly feel a special connection, but you don't necessarily realize that you have something beyond this lifetime with them. But eventually, of course depends on if you believe on reincarnation or not. But eventually, like the more you connect, the more you just know intuitively that that this person and the connection you have between the two is just beyond explanation, is so much more special than 90% or 99% even of the other connections that we have daily. Talking about imagination and intuition, that's also something that Neptune rules over as well. The next card we have here, a new romantic cycle begin, new moon in Libra. As I said, I don't think it's a new connection, but it's a new cycle. It's a new cycle. It's an upgrade of an already existing connection, relationship. Or maybe it's not like, I don't know. What do I know about Yoongi's love life? But we did have a reading either last year or 2 years ago, maybe last year, that revealed some kind of like Yoongi was in love. So maybe that's the progression. That's the like the growth of that relationship. I don't know. But these two cards doesn't give me the feeling of a new relationship. It's just one relationship getting upgraded. And then the last oracle card I have here is communication. Oh yes, two P's in one pot. This is another sign to like. This is another card to me that speaks. Also number 2, it speaks to me about like soul connection, soulmate potentially, soul family. Like this is strong communication that doesn't need words. Like the telepathic kind of communication is going on between 2 or more people. It's just the vibes that you can sense. Sorry, just taking some water. So that, yeah, I think there's a lot to look forward to in 2023 for Yoongi. So we've seen career, we've seen ambition, visions, we've seen a little bit of romance as well. So that is exciting. Let's have a look at the tarot cards to see the breakdown of the 3 quarters. So I think we've got like quite a few cards. Yeah. Okay, so only the first quarter that didn't have a clarification or didn't have 2 cards. If I'm not wrong, yes, that's exactly. And so for the first quarter is from January to March. Is the 2 of Wands in reverse. Again, we have the 2. Normally this is not the meaning of the 2 of Wands usually, but when we in this deck, it does give me the feeling of lovebirds and and collaboration, yes, and working together. Could it be? Well, maybe I shouldn't say this. Let's put it this way. I think like maybe because we were talking about the possibility of collaborations coming out before Yoongi enlists. And then we have the 2 ones here, so possibly there will be a collaboration coming out soon, either with a person or with like a pro. Oh, wait, didn't I see something about Yoongi will potentially work with Taeyeon in some kind of like Mnet program? I don't know. I saw it somewhere and I just scrolled past it. But that could be a potential. It is in reverse though, so I think it is either not published or not very favorable. It consumes a lot of Yoongi's time and energy and attention, and also he has a lot of expectation for it, but somehow it doesn't go the way he wanted it to be. So that's the main theme of the first quarter of 2003. So from now until March, the end of March. But let's have some clarification for the 2 of Wands and for the first quarter of 2003. What's happening? Oh, okay. We have the 10 of Wands and also the 5 of Coins, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, I do think this is a collaboration or a relation, like a work relationship that goes slightly out of hand. It's been going on for a while. Yoongi has been working really hard towards something within the boundary of this connection, and what definitely has expectation regarding what he's aiming for the moon. But I do think that he's gonna be left disappointed. Things don't really go the way Yoongi anticipated. But I think the message here is, you know, sometimes things don't go the way we expected, but they go the way they're supposed to go. There will always be lessons we learn from every experience. And I'm not trying to like downplay anything, or not trying to be like overly positive on things, but it's just the way it is, the way it is. Sometimes rejection is protection. We're not supposed to go one way, so then remember, he is being protected. So whatever it is, his guys will step in and steer him in the right direction. Okay, let's have a look at the next 3 months. So this is from March to June. We have the Seven of Pentacles, also in reverse. Also Death, also in reverse. These two cards came out together. So I do think with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the truth being revealed to Yoongi. I think potentially this is the truth about the two at once, or what's going on from January to March. There's something behind the scene that Yoongi didn't know about, and then because he didn't know about it, what happened like disappoints him. But then in the next 3 months, things are being revealed to him. So then Yoongi is being released from whatever negative emotions he's having here. He's harboring here with the Five of Pentacles. So the energy is being renewed with Death in reverse, and also the Seven of Pentacles in reverse is also like a sense of things being revealed to him. But nonetheless, there's a sense, like this feeling of lost that Yoongi will feel within the first quarter of, not the first quarter, the first half of the year. I think that's natural, and that's kind of like inevitable when something doesn't go as planned. But then I think it all serves the higher purpose of rebuilding this mid-haven. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, but since like it's so sensitive, since this is the time when he's supposed to go into enlistment, so I guess we just have to wait and see what's happening. So let's have a look at the next 3 months. So this is gonna be July and September. We have the Knight of Swords also in reverse. We're having a lot of reverse tarot cards today. And then the Queen of Pentacles in the upright position. This is interesting. Things are picking up in the later half of the year for Yoongi. With the Knight of Swords in reverse, I think someone, or maybe it's Yoongi, and also the Queen of Pentacles in being like very zen and very in control and like content with what she has. I think whatever it is happening in the first half of the year, Yoongi is leaving him behind with the Knight of Swords in reverse. He would stop thinking and talking about it. Also, I'm seeing this the way I place the card, like this. Is it a sparrow? He's heading toward the communication card. So I think whatever disappointment, whatever letdown or negative emotion that Yoongi is feeling here, he's gonna find a healthy way to communicate it to with other people, whether it be his partner or the person, the people who directly involved in this situation here, or even with himself, that he's being completely honest about how he feels and how the situation made him feel. Yeah, and then with the Queen of Pentacles, oh, the Queen of Pentacles also gives me the feeling of like Yungi's spiritual guide. So they're always being with him, but this feminine figure is very prominent in his spiritual guide. Like this, her energy is very prominent, and this is the one that is always like protecting Yoongi and gives him a lot of comfort. I'm just looking at this warm glow of like yellow light around her, golden light around her. It gives a lot of warmth and comfort and abundance as well. Oh, so maybe you will get some kind of like compensation from whatever is going on in the first half of the year. Yeah, but nonetheless, like Yoongi is being, by the later half of 2023, Yoongi is being a lot more calm and at peace with his mind and being content with what he has. And then for the last 3 months of the year, so October and December to December, we have Ace of Swords. This is amazing. It also comes underneath communication. And then we have Knight of Wands in reverse, so no more struggle. Ace of Swords, clear, like clarity of mind. So by the end of the year, Yoongi, we see the whole progression here. Yoongi's become really like determined. He has such a clear vision of what he wants and what is serving his higher purpose. And he's really good at communicating this as well, whether it is within a collaboration or with his loved ones or with his members. He's being very like in his element, and there will be new ideas, new source of creativity and imaginations flooding into Yoongi, and he's being like, he's getting back on top of his game again. No more struggles dissolving, and I'm seeing like obstacles being removed with the Knight of Wands being in the reverse position. This So by the end of the year, I think you will start working on new projects by then. But nonetheless, everything comes together to serve the highest purpose of the midhaven here. So this is the highest point of Yoongi's career, what he wants, his ambitions, how he will leave a legacy in the world of this lifetime that he's living. So I think like there's so much to look forward to, especially when this card appears here. Okay, let's shuffle the last deck together to see if there's anything else we can know about 2023 for Yoongi, what's in store for him. Then we got like, how many? 2 cards? Okay. We have Friendship, Frisia. Whose birth flower is Frisia? Is anyone's birth flower Frisia? I don't know. But we have Friendship, we have Collaboration. Ooh, and then we have Luck as well. I like this. So it doesn't matter what happened in the first half of the year. Like friendships and luck are still being presented to Yoongi. Like Yoongi will keep building like good friendships with people, potentially the person or like the people that he collaborates with, or strengthening the friendship that he already has, even the friendship with the spiritual connection person that we talked about, because romance, like, it is the best in my opinion. That romance is built on a strong foundation of friendship. And then we have luck. Like, this is amazing. So we know, like, he's protected. He has luck. So nothing can happen that would, sway his course or like disturb him. Everything happens for a reason, and everything is a part of his learning journey. Okay, so I think that's all. That's everything that I have for 2023 for Yoongi. There's certainly things to look forward to in this year. And I think we'll just have to wait and see what plays out. But I do hope some of this will manifest in this year for Yoongi. And thank you so much for watching, and I always appreciate your support so much. And I will try my best to come back with another reading soon. But stay safe, stay healthy and positive wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.